Toys are meant to bring joy and make kids happy, but not these. From creepy dolls to disturbing designs, these are the 10 toys that went horribly wrong and scared more than they entertained. Number 1. Labubu horror. What if the cutest toy suddenly looked terrifying in the dark? Meet Labubu, a strange little figure from the collectible art toy world. At first glance, it seems playful, big ears, wide smile, colorful designs, but here's the twist. Many kids and even adults say Labubu's grin looks more evil than cute. Its sharp teeth and haunting stare give it a vibe straight out of a horror movie, not a toy shelf. Collectors may love Labubu for its unique design, but for children, it's nightmare fuel. Imagine those glowing eyes staring at you from a shelf at night. It's enough to give anyone chills. While not banned like other toys, Labubu gained a reputation for being creepy despite its popularity. Cute or creepy? That's the debate, but one thing is certain, Labubu doesn't bring the same comfort as your typical toy. Number 2. Cry Yumi. Ever heard of a doll that actually cries when you inject it with a needle? Yes, Japan once made the Yumi doll, and you had to literally inject it for tears to flow. Sounds weird? It gets worse. This was supposed to be a children's toy. The idea was to make kids act like real caretakers, but using an injector? That was a choice nobody really asked for, and it left many parents baffled and disturbed. Well, think about it. Why would anyone want to stick a needle in a toy to make it cry? That's not fun. That's creepy. It also came with safety concerns. Kids could hurt themselves playing with the injector. Instead of comforting children, the Yumi doll made them uneasy. Sure, realism in toys is sometimes good, but this was taking it way too far. Unsurprisingly, the doll failed to catch on and ended up being remembered as one of the strangest toys ever. Number 3. Ooh, Soaker. What if your favorite summer toy suddenly turned into something embarrassing? The Super Soaker was once the king of childhood fun, blasting friends with water on hot days. But then came the Oozinator, a soaker that didn't fire water but a white gooey substance. The company tried to market it as alien slime, but let's be real, the visuals told a very different story. Parents and kids quickly realized this was not the fun upgrade they expected. Imagine spraying your friends, but instead of cooling water, sticky goo covers their hair and clothes. Not only was it messy, but it was nearly impossible to wash off. The commercial tried to make it look cool, but it just ended up looking awkward and wrong. A for creativity, D for execution. The Oozinator quickly became one of the most infamous toy fails ever made. Many kids still laugh or cringe at its memory today. Number 4. Shave the Baby. Ready for the creepiest doll of all? Someone actually made a toy baby that you could shave. Yes, you heard right. You had to shave it like a grown man. The creator claimed it was a social commentary on the world. The disturbing part was that it looked too real. Imagine a child taking a razor-like toy to a baby doll. What lesson does that even teach? It wasn't playful. It wasn't funny. It was just creepy. Some toys are weird, but this one crossed the line into pure nightmare fuel. Number 5. Pregnant Barbie. What could go wrong with making Barbie pregnant? In 2018, Mattel launched a version of Barbie that could carry a baby inside her. The idea sounded sweet, teaching kids about motherhood, but when parents saw how it worked, they weren't impressed. Barbie's belly popped open, a baby was inside, and kids had to undress her to pull the baby out. Instead of looking cute, it felt more creepy and awkward than anyone expected. Parents were quick to complain. It wasn't just the strange design, it was the message. Kids pulling out a baby by undressing Barbie gave all the wrong vibes. Many said it sent confusing ideas about how childbirth really works. While Barbie has had many creative versions over the years, this one missed the mark completely. What was meant to be educational turned into a controversy that left many parents uncomfortable and unwilling to buy it. Number 6. Laughing doll. What if your toy laughed like the devil? The Baby Laugh-A-Lot doll was supposed to make kids smile, but instead it terrified them. Its creepy commercial showed a doll giggling non-stop, and the sound wasn't cute, it was nightmare fuel. Imagine a toy laughing in the corner of your room late at night, sounding more like a demon than a baby. Many who saw the ad still say they were haunted by that sound. Instead of joy, the doll spread fear. Its laugh was described as something you'd hear in a horror movie, not a toy store. Some even joked it sounded like the devil himself. While the idea of a laughing doll seemed innocent, the execution went horribly wrong. Baby Laugh-A-Lot quickly became a legend, not as a toy kids loved, but as one they wanted to run away from. Number 7. Breast Milk Baby. Could a toy spark outrage on national TV? The Breast Milk Baby did exactly that. This doll was designed to mimic breastfeeding, complete with sucking sounds when pressed against special sensors. The creators wanted to normalize a natural act of motherhood, but instead it caused a massive backlash. Even TV host Bill O'Reilly ranted about how disturbing it was, saying kids shouldn't be playing with something like this. Parents agreed and many stores pulled it from shelves. The biggest problem was the target audience, young girls. Parents felt it was too much too soon and not appropriate for playtime. While the idea came from a place of realism, the reaction proved most people weren't ready for it. What was meant to be educational turned into controversy. The Breast Milk Baby quickly disappeared, remembered only as one of the strangest and most debated toys ever created. Number 8. Play-Doh Fail. What if a harmless toy suddenly looked like something totally inappropriate? Play-Doh is usually safe fun, but when Hasbro made a Cake Mountain playset, one accessory caused a storm. It was an icing extruder meant to decorate cakes. But here's the problem. Parents everywhere looked at it and saw something that looked way too much like a certain body part. The toy wasn't broken, but its design instantly caused outrage and awkward laughs. Parents began complaining, saying the extruder looked anything but child-friendly. Imagine giving your kid a tool that makes adults gasp more than kids smile. How did this design even get approved without someone raising a red flag? That's the mystery. While Play-Doh itself stayed beloved, this accessory quickly vanished from shelves. The lesson? Even the most innocent toy can go wrong if nobody notices the obvious during design. Number 9. Miss No Name. Now imagine a doll so sad-looking it seemed to carry tragedy in its eyes. In the 1960s, toy makers released Little Miss No Name. Instead of a cheerful or cute design, she looked like a homeless girl, barefoot, in rags, and with teary eyes. This was meant for children, but the reaction was horror. Kids didn't want to hug her. They felt scared or uncomfortable. Parents couldn't believe a toy company thought this would be a good idea. The creepy part? This doll wasn't made as a Halloween decoration. It was supposed to be a regular toy. Her desperate expression and sorrowful design made her look like she belonged in a ghost story, not a toy store. Unsurprisingly, sales flopped. While she's now remembered as a collector's item, back then, she was one of the most unsettling dolls ever made. Sometimes toys are supposed to spread joy, but Little Miss No Name only spread sadness. Number 10. Space Bank. What if your piggy bank stared back at you while eating your money? Enter the Face Bank, one of the creepiest money-saving tools ever. At first, it seems fun, shaped like a moving face. It takes coins with a chewing motion. But once you see its lifelike eyes watching you, it doesn't feel cute anymore. Kids were supposed to learn savings, but instead they felt uneasy feeding this hungry little monster. Saving money never looked so disturbing. Parents who bought it quickly realized it looked more like a horror prop than a toy. The bank's weird face and chewing motion creeped people out so much that kids avoided using it. Even stranger, the makers created not one but 2 versions. Why double down on something that scared more than entertained? The Face Bank became famous not as a helpful toy, but as one of the creepiest ways to teach kids about money. So which creepy toy shocked you the most? Tell me in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more strange and shocking stories.